Fuck that. That's a good deal. Let us go color rush. It's a good deal, man. Let's do a color rush.
Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Razorbacks offense is on the field for the first time today. There.
All right. Oh, shit. Make me a damn burger. Shit. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Hey, stop eating this beef. That's for my half, my fries. You know what I said, woman? Stop eating that. That's for my fries. Yeah, for who? We got that. Oh, the mayo. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They about to go home. That don't sound right. Or she about to go home. That's the duo. That's the dude. That's the rock star dude with the dreads or whatever. And you know the black dude that had the dreads dude doing like the rock star, like punk rock shit. Uh, well, you on American Idol, so they not gonna know who you are. So is that like a whole band that's on American Idol? Oh, oh, okay, got you, got you. Mm, okay, got you, folks. I got you. Whoa, I heard that tune. He might be the winner. He sound like he got some of that crocodile shit in him. From about Louisiana. Huh? Uh, Them bitches hot. You say what? It was down in your bones? You know, I got Willie DNA. I got Willie DNA. Got Willie PP. That one, you can help a nigga out some. Mobile. Stop standing. Don't even come over here and start standing over my burger. And that bitch slide. Like, that motherfucker is good. Move. Move. I said
Who
move.
makes everything go, and they believe
Get
they
over there
can
later.
score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
There to make
Bro, go lay down.
throw is good enough to give them a first
Stop
down.
stalking my fucking sandwich.
The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
You got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but you got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it
Let's
back.
go.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
There we
Let's see
go.
what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On the ground, it's Russell. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And the
Way to sneak it in there.
3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this team...
You head over there? Go on there? Yeah. Huh? Alright. Then put it up. It was good, wasn't it, boom? No, man.
They go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Bro, take your dog right back out there with you.
You know, there's an art.
Why you doing all that spinning around in a circle?
Kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, and the defense, you can...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like
I know, Mom.
passer because they can set
He treats you so bad.
off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the Spurs.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Off the boot, looking for his man. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes his connection. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quarterback checking the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. A 1st down for the offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Gonna run it. It's coming. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They move the tight end all over. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's James. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Razorbacks are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man, it's Russell. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll give it to the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't happen.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the move, it's coming. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wants to throw on third. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific
I thought I got rid of the play action.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pressure coming. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to pass, it's Carr. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look at the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the... The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be...
He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Bruh.
Can't escape, and down he goes.
Cut the bullshit. What was that?
Sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And oh,
that's why.
They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on second down. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rolls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Memphis. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're trying to get to him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Slams ahead. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It is hard to continue to get up, like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and
they're going 2-point conversion back.
Touchdown.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing. So you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
What a cut. Now he's loose. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
When you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
From the gun, running back on the move.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, going up top. Fires to the big fella.
Man, we're seeing the tight end use more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He got it. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll go to the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the deep. Stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Running back searching for a hole. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fans.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Quick completion on the out. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do
Hell of a throw.
You could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback will audible. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On second down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take another shot here. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. What a play to get inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Ooh, what emotion. Read you up. Yep, he blew his aside.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it first and 10 in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Russell.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take the lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here.
All right, fellas, good week, good week.
Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
Now we're on a bye week. All right. Do my recruiting and go to bed.